Hey everyone, this is Courtney Braddock, and I am creating a how-to video on how to make a teacher test in Aware. So once you log into Eduphoria, you're going to click into Aware. Okay, and I'm using Ella Burkhalter's Eduphoria with permission so that my view would look the same as yours. So what we're going to do first, we are in Analyze tab, we're going to go to Assessments tab right here. Okay, then you're going to go down here to create a new teacher test. You're going to click there. In this case, we're going to create a new blank test. You can see that there are other options like just making a test key. You can do that if you already have tests. You can put the answer in and then you can actually attach the T. And I can make another video over that. Or you can copy an existing test that you've had in the past, as long as it was a teacher test. Okay, so we're going to click Create a New Blank Test. And this, okay, we're going to click Next. You're going to enter your title. I'm just going to title this 2017-18 Example Test. This is important. You're going to put your grade level. So I'm going to make an example biology one, so that would be 9th grade. Okay, then you'll just click Next. This is really important because you're selecting your course, and what that does is it's going to attach the correct TEKS for your test. So again, I'm making biology, so I'm going to go in there and then again select Next. Okay, you're done at this point, so you click Finish down here in the right-hand corner. Now, if you want to, right here, if you want to set these to star level performances, you can do that. You can make these whatever you want. So I'm going to do biologies, for example. So for approaches grade level, that would be a 39% for biology. Meets grade level is a 61 for biology. 83 is masters. And then I always put either 100 in exceeds or a 90. It's not really a star category anymore, but it's good to see sometimes who got an A or who made a 100 or above when you're looking at your data. Okay, so those are in, and if you want to see your star star scores percentages, you can always go on TEA, look for the star conversion charts, and you can always find what your scores are. Okay, so we've got that. I always click save after any kind of change I make, just in case it were to shut down randomly. Okay, I click on the curriculum tab just to double check that I do have the right course. Therefore, I am going to be searching in the correct TEKS. Okay, question tab. This is where we're going to get to add our questions. So you can actually do your own questions if you want to. You just click add a question here. What type of question would you like to create? Selected would be the best choice. You can do numerical. The constructed that you saw under there, it's really complicated to grade, so I don't ever do those through here. Okay, you would enter your question text here. You would choose your correct answer. Under options, you can do several things like change the format. You can do like if it's a half width question, or you can make it the full width of the page. You can set the difficulty. You can set the complexity from the depth of knowledge wheel. You can set the blooms, and you can also you can go back in if you want to set this to 0, and that'll make the question not count if you were to need to omit anything. But with a 1 right there, that means it's going to be your just normal credit. Okay, over here on standards, this is where, again, if you are writing your own question, you can attach the TEK you're writing it for right here. Okay, red is going to be your readiness standards here. Blue is going to be your supporting standards. It's also labeled S and R here. And then anything green or with a P next to it is going to be processing standards. Okay, now if you want to look in the question bank, which is what most people would want to do because it's easy, because the questions are there for you, you click right here, search item bank, okay, and then you're going to click this blue arrow, and then you can search per TEK. What questions do you want? So I'm going to go down and find one. Let's do this one, okay? So you click it. You can you can narrow the search down with these. Sometimes I'll do uh, I'll select only multiple choice, only selected response. That way you don't get any of these in there that are hard to grade and then accidentally select one of those. But most of the time I just search for all and I just pay attention in the categories to what it is. So it's telling you these are multiple choice. If it says selected response, if it says constructed, like right here, that's going to be like a short answer question, and those are not easy to put into the system to grade. Multiple choice is the easiest thing. So you can view the questions. Just click this blue arrow. You can, of course, view it. You can see what the answer is. It's yeah, highlighted in green. If you want to add it, you click this green plus sign right here. Okay. Let's do a few more just to get a few questions on this example test. Okay, you can also see we have a few different banks. The orange bolded letters are the different banks that we have. We're trying to get a few more to where we will have more questions in there. If you're a STAR tested subject, you're going to have a lot more questions than other subjects because you always get the released items in there. If you're not a STAR tested subject, then you're not getting those. So you kind of just have to rely on either what's there or what we're going to get in the future or what you have as your own resources. Okay, once you're done choosing your questions, you're going to click close right here. Okay, you can always look to make sure. Sometimes there will randomly be a question in the question bank that does not have an answer marked. So I always try to make sure and go through my test, double check that that's done. You can see here the answers, the TEK. You can always go edit them. So all you have to do is just highlight over and click this little pencil, edit, and if you needed to change the TEK or add a secondary standard, like if there's a processing skill, okay, and if you ever need to delete a question, you can always just click this right here, but you have to go into the edit to delete a question. Okay, so everything looks good. It looks like I don't have an answer selected here, so I'm just going to randomly make one. You can also see that you can move these around with the arrows. So if I want to move this one down, I can move it down. Okay, and then always click Save. If you want to print this test document, you're going to go here to Print and Print Test Booklet. And then it will have you save the document, and then it'll open it in a PDF file, and then you'll be able to save it or print it or both. You can also do the same for the test key. In order to print your answered documents, what you're going to need to do is click Save here, and then you're going to need to go back to the Analyze tab. Right here where it says Test Available, you're going to click that, and it's going to show you any teacher tests that you have ever created. So these are all the teacher tests that Ella has made. I'm going to go down here and find my example, which was 2017-18 example test. I'm going to click it, and your options are right down here. So I'm always going to do the print answer sheets. Right now we don't do any of these other options. So you need to select your class periods that you want to print your answer sheets for, which would most likely be all of them. And then you're going to click print answer sheets. And you will have, again, a PDF document that pops up. and they'll be ready to go. So all you'll need to do is print that test booklet, give these to your students to fill out, and then run it through the scanner, and then you will be able to view your data. And I will make another video on viewing your data and how to interpret that. Hope this helps everybody. Always let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.